What are you working on?
It's a computer terminal that hooks up to the TV for the display. Steve?
Story of Apple founder Steve Jobs comes to the big screen later this month. Josh Gad stars with Ashton Kutcher, Dermot Mulroney, and you play the other co-founder besides Steve Jobs.
I play the other co-founder, otherwise known as The Woz.
The Woz, Wozniak,
yes.
Yeah. Who's a very different personality.
It could not be more different. When we first started doing this, the comparison was made early on that it's kind of like McCartney-Lennon, where it's these two guys who were very different, but at the same time really bounced off each other quite well. It was like the perfect time, perfect place situation where it was just like the cultural zeitgeist was right there.
Right. Are you a technology guy? Because Kutcher is very technologically savvy.
Kutcher is absolutely technologically savvy, and I'm, what's the word, an idiot. So I'm not. I keep getting cast in these roles, whether it's working at Google in the internship or, it's being an Apple co-founder. And I think it might be the fact that I have curly hair and glasses that gives Hollywood the idea that I'm actually very sophisticated when it comes to technology.
Right.
But I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You've also, that's part of being an actor, is doing things, going into uncomfortable territory.
Absolutely.
You did it on stage in Broadway.
Yes.
I take it you're not Mormon, but you starred in the Book of Mormon.
No, I'm not Mormon. I'm a Jew. I did star in the Book of Mormon, and it was incredibly fun and invigorating to do something like that. I didn't know much about the Mormon Church when I got involved in that project.
Yeah.
And you throw yourself into this world. With Jobs, it was one of those things where I literally had to do hundreds of hours worth of research. I had to watch nonstop videos. I had to listen to nonstop audio. I had to read his autobiography, I Was, the Isaacson biography about Steve Jobs. And you apply all that, and then you just kind of got to let it go.
Well, you have the benefit of Wozniak still being around. Last time I saw him, he was literally sitting outside an Apple store waiting for the iPhone 5 to be released, and he's sitting there in a lawn chair, and people are coming up to him going, "Aren't you?"
Yeah, I guess he does that. I guess that's like part of his tradition is every time Apple launches another big thing, another big selling item, he's always the first online. So it's a challenge because he is in the public spotlight. He is in the public eye so much. And so Ashton and I both felt this overwhelming sense of urgency to make sure that these portrayals were as accurate as possible without being slaves to that accuracy. So you just kind of like do it, and then you let it go and you tell the story as best you can.
Well, and Jobs is such a revered character, and Wozniak deeply respected, and you want to tell the truth. They were flawed characters.
Yeah.
You want to tell the truth about them, but you can't gloss over their flaws.
No, I think if you gloss over their flaws, then it'll lend itself to a certain degree of disrespect for the overall product because those flaws are published. They're out there. The Jobs authorized biography, it doesn't hold back any punches.
Yeah.
It pretty much goes to town on the guy, and I think that it was important for us to make sure that we were telling that part of the story because therein lies the conflict and the beauty of how this entire thing came about, despite some of that other stuff that was happening.
Right, and had its downs and its ups, and now it's going through those again. So it's a remarkable company started by a couple of remarkable geniuses, and you get to play one of them.
I do get to play one of them, and it's nice because I'm not a genius, so I got to play one.
You get to play one on the
Pretend
movies.
that I am a genius.
Opens August 16th, and we have a link with more information on myfoxdfw.com. Thanks so much.
Thank
for coming.
you.
Appreciate it.